Hello everyone, my name is Nate. I'm here on behalf of Red Ruin Studios, and today I'm going to be going over a little bit of our development blog. What I'm going to be working on specifically is the server browser. I've already looked at it a little bit today. I'm just going to be going over a little bit more with it. This is what we have so far. It's pretty simple. We just have a search function here, the actual server browsing, and then over in this little panel here, I'm going to have it, when you click on the server, it's going to display information about that server. So let's get back into where I was. I basically, this is just substitute data. It's going to be using that for each host data within the Unity's master server. So what I'm going to do first is I need to take the original server list item box, and I'm going to make it so when you click it, it's going to have a different color to it. So all I'm really going to do to this is change the hue. I don't even know where I want to go with that. Let's just turn down the saturation and the lightness. Now let's turn up the lightness and down the saturation. Leave the hue with that kind of blue color. And we're going to do image flip vertical. What I'd really like to do let's zoom in a bit more. I only want to get that outside edge. There we go. Just get all these excess edge areas here. This way, I can, let me zoom back out. I should be able to edit, invert selection, and delete the center of it. There we go. That way I can grab this here gradient. Nope, cancel. Should have the center still selected. Let's get blue and white. We want to make it look like it's down instead of up, basically. I'm not going to put too much time into this because this is just temporary. I'm just going to say that's good. Save it as desktop. Alright. Minimize this. Import new asset. Sweet. Now in here, I need to do two things. One is we're going to need to Actually, I can use that one. I just need to do a... Well, let me see something real fast. There should be in the server list item style. No, focus might actually work. See what that does. So focus isn't what I wanted. Just clear these two back out. Alright, so I am going to make a separate style. It's probably not the most efficient way to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Server list item down style. Put it right there. And we're going to make a, down here, private boolean. I think I probably want to do this. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it simpler. I'm going to do private host data, selected host data. We'll just leave that as null. We don't need this. Don't even need that image we put some time into. So then, way down, I'm going to make a function. Void set current host data. Actually, I don't even need that. I don't know why I would use that. It's just all a private class anyway. So, we're going to basically change these to buttons. Button. Button. Bool selected. I have to make multiple ones actually now that I think about it. Oh, hallelujah, I wasn't sure if this editor supported that. Alright. Now that I have those buttons, what I'm going to do is here actually, if selected 1 or selected 2 or selected 3. Then we're going to set the host data, current, what did I call that variable? Selected host data? Yes. Equals host data 1. Alright, and that way, I can't really use this here. I just want to make sure I'm doing it the right way. Yes, alright. I will be using this in a moment. Set that back to 0. I should, where is it? This here. We're just going to do, I'm just going to leave that blank for now. I just need to know, actually let's do GUI layout dot label selected host data info. Just going to do it like that. Alright, sweet. So let me run this just to see what it does. I need a server running. Alright, so I had to test it off camera because the screen recorder was being glitchy, but I did forget one thing. GUI layout dot end horizontal. That's what I forgot. Double check that this works again. Alright, so one other thing I needed to do is think of how I want to do this. Actually, I should have sub server box already in there. Good. Sub server box. Alright, let's test this again. Sorry about that audio there for a second. Alright, so I'm gonna play this just to show you guys. I have a server hosting on a separate application. If I click on multiplayer, you can see it here now. I just click it, and it'll show up in the selected host data over here. If I had a second one, obviously it would show more. So that's working, and that is good. Now I just gotta set this up over here to actually show the information. So let's do that now. If I close the server over here, server should disappear. Sweet. Alright, where is my mono develop? There it is. So now we just gotta do the actual server information showing up. Alright, so the way I'm gonna do this, where is the area? Didn't even mean to do that, but okay. Here it is, right here. So, what we're going to do is we need to obviously have that. Then we're going to do, well, I need to make a few more styles. Well, I can do one now. We'll make another style. Public GUI style header. Let the source compile. Header normal. I don't need a background, I just need a text color. Need to be fully white. Font. Let's do 22 for the font size. Alignment, middle center. That's good. Alright. Save that just because I haven't saved it in a bit. So for the header, we're going to do GUI layout dot label selected host data dot name. Or is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Let me double check down here though. game name, and then header. We're going to do GUI layout.box, and this is going to have the players in it. I believe we actually had a way we're getting the players specifically. For this one, what do I want to use? I just need a plain font one. So I guess we'll make one more. Just call it subheader. Wait for the code to recompile. Font needs to be the same font. Middle center, and then font size, we're going to do just 18. Alright, so we have the players, and then we're going to have the game mode. Which I believe the game mode is being... I'm going to just do this. 1.split 0 should be the game mode. Alright, let me double check it's working. Alrighty, so that is working quite well. The only other thing I want to do is GUI layout.space 10. And I'll show you guys how it's working in just a second. I want to do a few other things here. So we've got this horizontal view to it. I'm going to go through and format this all in a bit. But for now, we got those two. What else do we want? We do need the button for connecting. So, how do I want to put this? Do I want just the button? For now, we're just going to do the button. Hopefully that does center it. Let me double check. Alrighty, so here we go. It's showing the server there if we click it. And now I get that with the connect. The connect is hideous, but I will change the button. So, let me change that up. I want to do, before the button, first of all, I want to do that GUI layout space 10. And then, for the button, we need to do, let's do a 25 height. Actually, what do my other buttons look like? They're 60 high, 240 wide. See how that looks. Alright, so we got our server sitting here again. Just gonna click it, and there's the button. The only issue with it is it's not centered, which I can center it. Otherwise, it looks like it's working out right. So let me do that real fast. Just gonna open this back up. Before I do that, for sure, I want to double check that the button doesn't need to be centered here, middle center. See if this might be the only reason. No, that is middle center, so it's not that. I think what it may be is if I just do see if that helps it out. But I also want to do we'll do the password stuff later. For now, we just need that. And there was, what else was there? Oh yeah, when there is no servers selected, I wanted to say that there's no server selected, so we're going to do else. GUI layout.label no server selected, and then we can do we're just going to use the same no games found style. See if that made my button centered. I almost forgot my connection method actually needs a blank password if there's no password, so we're just going to do that real fast. Actually, there were a few issues with it because the selected host data's IP field is actually an array of IPs, and we're just going to take the first one out of that. And then also the port, it comes out as a int, and this needs a string, so I just appended a string to it to turn it into a string, and then it needed the blank password. So we're going to test that out now. Alright, so we've got our server running. If we click multiplayer, it'll show up here. It'll say no server selected over here. And we select it. We should see that the button's still not centered. I will fix that. Or if I click connect, it should load it. And there was an issue with it. Oh, I'm using an outdated client to host the server, so the level on this is 0, whereas the level on the editor is 1, so it's having an issue loading the same level. But that's fine, that's something we'll fix. But there's... I'm just going to end that dev blog here because I got to get ready for work. It's about 25 minutes. I'm probably going to keep all my dev blogs to about that length, or at least try to. They'll probably end up getting longer. But we got a bit of the server list done. Probably going to work on it a lot more tonight, and I'll try recording that for you guys. It should be good when it's done. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Disconnected from server, that's good. Glad that's working. Alright, I'll see you guys later.